So, I've just done my weightlifting, which only took about half an hour. I do it every other day. I've just done a run, 1.5 miles. The time now, I think it's around 12:30 p.m. in the UK, and I'm having a walk. I've got no dogs today. So I thought I'd talk you through my daily routine. Just a second. So I wake up in the morning around 6 a.m. I'm bursting with energy. This is the massive benefit of Carnivore. You wake up dying to get out of bed and get on with your day. I make myself a tea, no sugar. And then I start watching Carnivore videos on YouTube because I'm educating myself. And this morning I watched Anthony Shaffe on his live stream that he did at the middle of the night because he lives in Australia. I highly recommend Anthony Shaffe. I also run an Elvis channel called Elvis Daily Planet. So then I watch some Elvis documentaries, biographies, etc. So I can make a few videos on my Elvis channel. But today I spent a lot of time watching the carnivore diet and the keto diet videos. I also watched the Dr. Ken Berry one with Nisha. And at the moment they're on one because they want to stand up to the world and say, the carnivore diet does heal. It is a medicine. That meat and eggs and fish and fat in meat and salt are a medicine. No, it's not a diet, they're saying. This is no diet. Yes, you can lose weight. You can definitely lose weight very fast when you stop eating the sugars and the carbs and the ultra-processed foods. You definitely do lose weight quickly. I lost 1.5 stone within 2 weeks. Right, I'm just walking past some people, so I'll just hold off a minute. Anyway, just so you know, I'm 56. I'm 57 in July. I'm in southwest UK. There goes a helicopter. I live on the outskirts of a seaside town called Weston-super-Mare, which is near Bristol. And I've been on this diet for 10 months. And I did go on this diet to lose weight. No way did I think it was going to reverse my ulcerative colitis, reverse me being pre-diabetic, and no way did I thought it was going to give me loads of energy and make me feel 20 years, maybe 30 years younger. This was all incidental. I did it for a diet, but it's not a diet. It's a medicine. It's a cure. And when I was watching Anthony Shaffe today, and in detail he was talking about the way to eat. Now he is a very strict carnivore. Anthony Shaffe, he does just eat the steaks, the water, the salt. He really sticks to it. And I tell you what, you look at him, I think he's nearly 50. He doesn't even look 30. Sorry, my arm's aching now. I was just going to hold it like this. And Anthony Shaffe, he doesn't just talk about how the diet saved his health and how it helped him become, let me just get past this bit, and how it helped him become an amazing athletic sports person. But he also talks about the reasons why grain is bad for you, cereals, the reasons why sugar is bad for you. He tells you the reasons that cholesterol is very good for you, and we're being lied to about cholesterol. And then he explains why the body prefers meat and how the body absorbs the meat. And every single nutrient and vitamin, fatty acid, minerals, and everything, you could go on, is in just meat. And you can live just off meat and water and salt. And you don't need anything else. He goes into detail about why vegetables are very bad for you, and oxalates in vegetables are toxic and do a lot of harm. He explains it because when you first get told that vegetables or fruits are bad for you, you don't want to hear it. It goes against the grain. You spent your whole life thinking that vegetables, salads and fruits and cereals are good for you. You spent your whole life being told that red meat and eggs and butter are bad for you. So you've been brainwashed. You might even get annoyed when you hear the truth, but it is the truth. It really is the truth. Let's try this because my arm's killing me. Anyway, so bit by bit, you start doing your own research. You start learning about how meats are absorbed into your body and how ancestrally we were designed to eat meat and hunt and forage. And if things were scarce, if food was scarce, then we would have berries and nuts and honey. But when times were good, we would feed off dead animals and hunt animals. And we did this for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, if not millions of years. And then you start to think to yourself, well, how did people get their food 100,000 years ago? And there only could have been one way. It was either scavenging dead animals that had been killed by bigger animals, or fishing, or hunting. What else could it have been other than finding berries and vegetation that was not poisonous? And fruit was very different in those times. So it was very difficult to find fruit that wasn't going to kill you and harm you or poison you. You walk through the woods now, you go through anywhere now that is overgrown, you know, except for very few things, that if you eat any of the vegetation, you will die. You will be poisoned. There's very few things you can eat, vegetable-wise, vegetation, when you're walking around, that won't kill you. So anyway, you've got Dr. Ken Berry and Nisha, who are standing up to the authorities, standing up to the naysayers and the people, even standing up to the doctors, standing up to the recommended guidelines on how we eat. And Anthony Chaffee and Dr. Ken Berry are both saying that when they were doctors, especially Dr. Ken Berry actually, because I know more about this, he openly admits that he was prescribing medications that were making his pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes patients more ill. He admits it. When they were coming to him with aches and pains and stomach conditions and ulcerative colitis and IBS problems, IBD problems, he openly admits that the medicines he was giving them, the toxic steroids, the addictive medications, the painkillers, were causing serious harm to his patients, and he knew it, and he felt guilty that he was prescribing all the wrong things to his patients, and he couldn't understand why the medications were just making his patients worse. And eventually he started to have medical problems, and he became obese. And he decided that he was going to look into proteins and fats and red meats and eggs and vegetables and fruits and carbs. And he was going to find out for himself if there's any truth in what he had been hearing. That carbs were causing us to get very unwell. Sugar was causing us to get very unwell. And the insulin, if we have too many insulin spikes, this was also causing massive inflammation through the body, because the body doesn't like to have too much insulin. And the same goes for sugar and carbs and starchy carbs. It causes inflammation. Inflammation is probably 99% of the reason for almost every illness you will get in your body. Look it up. Inflammation. It's a simple word. We all know what it means. And it's being caused by putting the wrong foods in your mouth. The only foods that don't cause inflammation is meat. Fatty meat. And then we start to learn about the fact that most of the population of the world are living off sugar. Yes, sugar. We're getting all our energy from sugar, which is in everything basically, except for meat and eggs. Sugar's in your bread, in your rice, in your pasta, in your pizzas, in your spaghettis, in all your ultra processed foods, in your tea, in your coffee. It's in everything. Every time you have a sandwich, brown bread, brown rice, white rice, wheat pasta, it's all potatoes. It all turns to sugar. Cereals, your grains, they're turning to sugar. Orange juice, it's full of sugar. Your fizzy drinks, your alcohol, it's all sugar. And this stuff is inflaming your body. And yeah, you may get through it in your 20s. But as you get into your 30s and 40s, you're gonna get very unwell. That's a promise. It's gonna shorten your life. And for every 10 years that you eat bad foods, you're gonna lose 3 years. Work it out. If you live 30 years more, you'll lose 9 of them just because you're eating the wrong foods. And the unbelievable thing is that there are thousands and thousands of people on YouTube and doctors and scientists all telling us how carnivore diet or keto diet is healing us and helping us lose weight and helping us get our lives back and helping us come off medications that we're addicted to with serious bad side effects. There's loads of people saying it, loads, thousands. And the keto diet, there's actually proper proven studies that carnivore and keto work. So this isn't just Louis in Weston-super-Mare saying, oh, eat meat, don't eat vegetables and fruit, don't eat sugar, eat the fat on your meat. This is a big part of it. The fat on your meat is your energy. It's full of nutrients and vitamins and minerals and everything you could possibly need. Yes, the fat in your meat, the fat that you've been cutting off your meat for years and years and being told that it's full of cholesterol and it's going to kill you. This fat is your cure, is your answer to losing weight. You need to alter your body so that you start to live off the fats that you're eating, the meats that you're eating. Become fat adapted. Look that up, fat adapted. At the moment, you are sugar adapted. Your body is just waiting for the next hit of sugar. And the next hit of sugar, your body's addicted to that sugar, big time. And we're not just talking sweets here, we're talking bread and pasta and potato and vegetables and fizzy drinks, yeah? Oh, your body's loving it. It's getting loads of sugar and you're feeding your body maybe 10 times a day because you're always snacking. You've always got your biscuits, your crisps, your donuts. You're literally poisoning and killing yourself and shortening your life. I'm sorry that I sound so blunt and brutal, but that's what you're doing to yourself. We weren't designed to eat 10 times a day and be constantly hungry and to wake up early in the morning and have a cereal full of sugar. It's not how we were designed. We were designed, if we wanted to live to an optimum life, to eat the correct foods. And that's obviously fatty meat, eggs, fish, water, drink water, have salt, use butter, why not? It's good for you. That's how we were designed. So if you want your immune system to work properly, and you want your health to come back and your skin to look younger, look at me, I'm 56, 57 in July. If you want to look young for your age and slim out and fit back into your clothes that you were wearing in your 20s, if you're really overweight and you're embarrassed how you look and you find it difficult to walk and you feel sick and tired and you can't sleep and you feel depressed, well, I'm telling you now, guys, the carnivore diet, the keto diet will cure you. It will answer all your dreams. Looking better, feeling better, loving life, looking forward to life. Yes, that's what it'll do for you. And I'm the experiment. I proved it. I did the experiment. I lost the weight. I regained my health. I came off any medication. I reversed my pre-diabetes. My ulcerative colitis has gone. Yeah, that's what it did for me, guys. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. It happened. I've been on this diet 10 months. It's still working for me. Look at me. Come on. I used to have a massive, giant, fat belly. Just crossing over. Yeah, guys. I had a fat belly. I looked like I had a bowling ball in my stomach. Yes. 10 months ago, I felt sick. I couldn't sleep. My brother told me he thought I was going to have a heart attack. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I decided I was going to probably die in my 60s because I was so unwell. That's how I felt 10 months ago. Now I feel like I'm going to live till I'm 100. You get it, guys? And one of the quickest things I noticed when I went on this carnivore diet, after a few days, I had this weird feeling. I know I've said this to you guys already, but I felt like I was back at school. I had this feeling in me that I felt, and I'd forgotten how it feels. I had this feeling of how it felt to be 18 or back at school. That feeling came back to me. All of a sudden, I wanted to do everything. Do loads of things that I'd stopped doing, that I'd thought I couldn't do anymore. I could run with my kids and play with my kids as if I was their age. Yes, guys, this diet saved my life, transformed my life, gave me back my life. It's your turn now, guys. You do it. I promise you it will work. Thanks for listening to me waffle. Cheers, guys.